Happy days. It's time for some FACEIT League. We got some expert for you tonight. We're going into some NA expert. We got Velocity taking on Fenrir. Take a look. We got Ragnarok Fenrir taking on Velocity. I know that one's a mouthful here tonight. Velocity coming in 6-4, currently in your 12th slot. We're looking at Fenrir at 4-6. Looking to see if they can, fight their way up above that precious 500 mark. It'll take at least that to make it to top 16 to get playoffs. Fenrir are in a good spot to where they can hopefully keep their head above water here. And 27 is that cutoff right now. So Fenrir just barely holding above that line. I mean, 27 would be a 4-6 record currently, which Fenrir is sitting at. So it's, they need to put together a couple wins, see if they can make sure they stay above that precious 27 mark, hold their spot in expert going into next season. Because I know things are getting kind of weird. Like they're talking, there is a season 7 that I believe will happen in October, or at least the signups are in October. And I think it's going to be a shorter season, but again, we don't have any details really what that's going to look like. I heard signups are out there, but that's about all I know. But there will still be promotion relegation between expert and master and all of the divisions below, which was what I was just kind of looking up and verifying. It's just master into OWCS, where the promotion relegation matches are not, I mean, there's nothing to promote into, right? Since there's no stage 4. Format and stuff aside, we'll talk about our two teams here. Velocity came in 0-3, but, having to face 3 of your toughest opponents in the division right out of the gate. They have since gone 6-1 since that 0-3 start here to the season. Overwatch 4-6, Athena's 5-5. That's the level of opponents you're beating right now. I mean, it's basically Velocity have been able to beat most everybody beneath them. Right, they did lose to Sakura early. I mean, I guess when I was talking about like Archelon and Project Phil are super top tier opponents. Ragnarok coming in 4-6. Pretty similar story. They do take a loss to Overwatch, which is kind of we got a little bit of a transitive property there. Velocity 3-1 that as well. Another thing to keep in mind is roster locks. So roster locks just happened yesterday for Master Division, will happen next weekend for Expert Division and below. We've seen Magic come over, UK Magic, clearly, an EU player, just joining Velocity, kind of making their debut here tonight. Again, I don't know if this is an NA debut. Here, let me double check, or just the debut with this team. It is Magic's NA debut. I'm just verifying that. As we did get a Velocity map pick, and then Winston banned out by Fenrir. I'm gonna go ahead and get our side swapped as we get ready to go in this match. Sojourn ban for Velocity. Oh my god, I just hit every wrong button humanly possible. There we go. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Okay. Both teams showing us Tracer Reaper with the Lucio Kiri. We got Magic there in the Hazard, Pinecone in the Zarya. Just fighting for bridge at the moment. That looked like that was Suzu and a self bubble. There's the drop down from Neon. Trying to get the back line. You get the Wraith Form Force, but a cap has been picked up. Magic able to push up towards that choke. Oh, with the wall used defensively. Chief's able to get through and find yourself a kill. Pro Archer Z5, I appreciate the follow. Oh, Salty, thank you so much for the raid. Did you get your collegiate match on? I know you were... Yeah, I saw on Twitter earlier you were looking to get a collegiate match on tonight. Well, I hope you had a great stream. I appreciate the raid very, very much. Those just joining us. You got Ragnarok Fenrir 4-6 coming in, trying to see if they can fight their way up in top 16. Velocity of UK Magic making their NA debut here tonight. And so far, I mean, we're pretty deadlocked. 20% apiece early on Ruins, early in this series. Colin? Is that Colin, maybe? I'm not sure how that's intended to be pronounced. But I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the follow. Cobra! Alright, sorry. Strawberry down from Dax Ghost. Ooh, downpour vested in. Ooh, and the Shadow Step able, the Wraithfall rather, able to avoid that. Nice little combo from Magic though. Gets the leap headshot. So even with the beat in play, Mango tried to get a pulse into the mix. That's not going to land. Oh, and a stagger on the pie. Oh, that's just filthy. That's just filthy. Neon looking. You gonna try to do something? Yeah, there's the teleport down. You got Suzu, Wraith Form, Defense Matrix. A lot of cooldowns procced there with just one Death Blossom. It's a good follow-up from the rest of the team. Wow, that block. Revan was just barely able to blink out of that in time. Rush thrown right on top of Neon. I was wondering, it felt a bit early. Then I saw Neon, and I was like, oh, okay. But hey, double supportals, try to win out this 99% for Velocity, despite being a 4v5. You get Chief low. Not low enough, and we're gonna get the flip. Blink across from Mango, will end up saving their Reaper. Magic's able to trade out a pair here, though. And here comes Pokemon back in to help out. Was Pokemon on this roster before as well? Cumberland versus Grandview. Yeah, that sounds like a good match.
Score 0-1.
We'll certainly appreciate the raid. Let's see. Is Mini Me new to this roster?
Ready for battle.
I don't know that I have the Velocity roster on our power rankings. No, we didn't. Oh, we do. No, Pokemon Enemy still is on here as of the
2-1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
last we saw. Now it does look like. Well, Neon's new, I believe, and then Magic is in because Cajun retired. And so that's what left the tank vacancy here for Velocity. And then Neon, I think, is just a new pickup since the last we had seen this squad. Because I did not actually have a flex DPS listed for this team at all once we got in there looking at it. Oh. Magic comes in with a pair here, and we'll get Velocity with first cap. After a little chase down, Dax Ghost able to get out one piece. Chief does look to be sticking with the Freya. So far, 28% counting on the board here for Velocity. Pinecone is trying out the hazard here. I mean, this is one of Magic's best heroes. Tachion's been able to work up towards this Kitsune Rush. Okay, homie, not quite there with the answer just yet. Pinecone in a bit of trouble. Okay, we try to keep Pinecone alive. No Suzu available. Just able to sidestep the downpour. The sound barrier fades. Pinecone, unfortunately for Fenrir, fell by the double shotguns of Neon, actually using the 2 at once perk on that. I'm a big fan of that perk as well. So 62% counting here for velocity. Well, the sound barrier as well as double DPS ults here in a hole for potential. Might be the last one, might be the last chance. Neon has been on the team? Oh, okay. Thank you, Kirkle. Oh, they might be under Icy Neon. Ah, good spot, good spot. Okay, okay. Yeah. I may have had them under a different name. Okay, Minimate goes down before they're able to get the sound barrier in. Look at they rush. Actually going to leverage cap here from Fenrir. They're going to flip this thing. Beautiful pick on the Pokeminimi early in that, and they keep the keep the sound barrier from bolstering the Death Blossom. So Neon dies. Minimi ends up back at spawn as well. KY4G, I appreciate the follow. Yeah, let's go back to my notes. Yeah, I don't have Icy Neon on this roster. I mean, I just may have missed it. I mean, just straight up. Oh, Magic looks so just so good at kind of predicting the position of where to put the crosshair, where the enemy's gonna go. Looks so darn fluid in this hazard. And I think Velocity can stay in these hazard comps. They're gonna be a menace here throughout this series and be looking strong to hold on into that top 16 spot. They take an early 1-0 lead after a 100-0 here to clean up this round 2. I'm looking at rosters here. Let's not miss our band. It is going to be the Hazard band. Unsurprising from Fenrir. Ideal, thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate you. We're going to get ready to head into Suravasa. We got a side swap coming in as well. Here, let's go look at some stats there from map 1. Now we'll get all of that plugged in for you. Side swapped. Hazard band. The dominant performance. Only 10 deaths total there from Velocity. We're supposed to get a sub that didn't code through, so bear with us 1 second. Hey, that is okay. It'll give us a chance to check in with some other matches going on. We're just gonna roll with it. I'm sorry, Holiday Mayor. That's Tachyon in gaming and see here. Flex support there for Velocity. Sorry about that. Obviously, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. Wasn't the intended lineup here for map 2. Hey, you know what? We'll see if it makes a difference. Yeah, I would say New Crimson rosters. You think they're heavy favorites? I don't know. Like, you know, just when I start to think Crimsons have got their act together, you know, they go in disappointment. All right, so Pinecone goes back into Zarya, is in trouble. Chief just kind of volunteers themselves into the meat grinder here. And Neon comes up with quite a few picks, just hanging out in that little corner. I hate that corner room. You will never see me go into that room. I hate that little corner room so much. CKEC numbers. Thank you for the follows, by the way. If they have enough time to kind of build their synergy, is that what you're kind of starting to say there, Curicle? Suzu and Boop trying to protect the back line. Kihomi is able to swift step out. Dax goes, just takes us to the sky, makes it back through Mega. We do have a flip here from Pinecone and Fenrir. Chief is going to find the better in Neon, turn their attention onto the Winston. The Kitsune Rush just for a little extra healing, it looks like. I mean, there's not much else seemingly here to take advantage of it. Although, with that said, Magic and Reverend come up with picks. They're able to stay alive long enough to kind of kite around the outside of the point. Revan ends up with 2 before it's all said and done. Ginger and Chef are collegiate teammates, and Ginger and AGMR. AGMR, oh, what is... I forget what their name is in game. But, yeah. They should be. I mean, should be. Death Blossom. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, Dax tried to save Pinecone. Sheaf is able to get 2 with a little help from Dax. Dax going in to see if they can get a touch. I believe it's got the touch. Will, in fact, get the touch. Revan sacrifices themselves for the pulls. Tachyon in a bit of trouble. Is just going to get out, and they're going to give up the flip. We'll get to one final fight here for this point. Three-two split from Velocity to try to push back in. Grab at the front door. Chief gets moved back, but Mini-Me's down. The Kitsune rush in. That is the 2 of the 3-2 split handled here from Fenrir. Nice little chase down from Mango. Ragnarok Fenrir swing back market to take a 1-0 opener here on Suravasa.
Next, Flashpoint Ruins.
Primal play, able to get Dax Ghost with that. This is just going to be a good first fight here out of Velocity. You know, try to cut off the exit. Ooh. Got the right click loaded. Ah, clipped the corner. Just a little bit too predictive. Love sound barriers available for both teams. Really, you need, well, if you're Fenrir, you need to kind of slow your roll here a little bit. Build up a little bit towards Dax's sound barrier. But Chief was not having any of that. Chief wanted to get aggressive so he can take that rooftop. Gets punished for it. Kitsune rush in from Tachyon. Just lead the charge forward. And that is just going to be a swift fight win. Second in a row here out of Velocity. So the fight has moved back to market. You've got Revan on this left flank to make sure that they don't miss a rotation. Revan going in the back line. Death Blossom out of Neon right on top of Pinecone. Combined with the sound barrier, it's more than enough damage and sustain. Magic winning combination. Tie us up here on Suravasa. We do have a touch from Mango? No, we do not have a touch from Mango. Poised to if they needed to. But did not give it away. They're able to just get out, regroup. As we go into Palace here for this second round, third flashpoint. Dax does build up that sound barrier here coming in this fight, but yeah, Kiyomi gets taken out before either of those supports can get in a position to use their ultimates. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't change the... There you go. Everything was perfect. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, some chunky shots into the Winston. Revan tries to sneak in with the pulse while they're distracted, but it doesn't quite plant. Tachyon avoids the similar fate on the other side. Avoids Mango's pulse on the other side, rather. Gets Primal build up. We've already got Bubbles used. Sound Barrier now in. Kaomi, Pinecone and company, all guns pointed forward. They're able to run out this Velocity squad and flip this point, get up to about 30%. You've got Death Blossom as well as Grav ready to go. Yeah, Grav's gonna catch Neon. It does not catch Magic. Magic's able to escape and get back to the point. Tachyon throws a Kitsune Rush right on top of the tank. Actually landed a couple of solid kunai. Revan with some pressure from that flank. Fortunately, there for Fenrir, they're able to survive all of that. Now, Pokemon Enemy throws in a Sound Barrier on top, and still, oh, Dax gets chased out. I was gonna say, and still nobody from Fenrir will die. They are eventually brought down. Death Blossom will trade out Kihomi for Neon. Chief will not find the same trade. But hey, Fenrir get it to 99%. They'll get another opportunity to come in and take this third point. Nope. I don't know if that's exactly where that Shadow Step was supposed to go. But hey, it looks like, we'll just try to dance around the bubble for now. Let's get a Kitsune Rush in from Fenrir. Dax falls at 73%. Oh, and Revan's gonna chase down one. Oh, the bubble got broke from Pinecone as well just before the pulse goes off, so they took the brunt of that damage. I think Velocity have got this one unlocked. It's a 3v2, actually, as I say that on this point. You just have that carry. That extra carry in this 3v2 is so important. And they will, in fact, claim this one in the 2-1 lead.
Next, Flashpoint Garden.
Though, and they do get gardens. A good spawn. So Revan and Tachyon kind of moving forward in anticipation of that. Of course, still had Temple available on the other side, which will be the 5th and final point. Obviously, we still need it after this one's done. Magic jumping in. Neon popped immediately. Magic trying to just drop down and use as much cover as they can. Oh, clip the wall. They're going to go ahead and pop the Primal into this 3v5. Sound Barriers invested from Dax. Suzu, I heard, hit as well. Hey, Kihomi still falls. So despite the cooldown, Magic is able to find one. I don't think you're going to get out of there. I don't. Watch for this Kitsune Rush just throw down right on top of the tank. Yep, there it goes. Leap in. Dax goes us down. Beautiful grab lands on the corner, though. Still Magic able to utilize the rush. Now Sound Barrier layered in on top. Chief's got a lot of guns pointed their direction. Looks like a 4v2 left on the point. DPS will stall out to about 75% there for Fenrir. Yeah, I didn't think about Chef being at Cumberland now either, to be perfectly honest. Tachyon caught in the tornado. Neon is able to answer as well. Although, I don't know if it was just as much as keep the rest of the team at bay, but you layer in enough damage on top. Now we're going down to one final fight. Could be for the map. An enormous Kitsune Rush advantage here for Kahomi. Crimsons are down a map. Heard. Appreciate the score update. Suzu to try to get out. Kitsune Rush in. Chief chasing Neon to the back of the point. I see Neon's able to escape. Oh, but Tachyon caught in the middle of that. Magic Primaling here in a 4v3. Daxgos is down. There's no sound barrier to be had. No beat to bring this around. And this is looking like a 2-0 lead. We get the backflip out of Magic in celebration. Velocity on match point. So Fenrir have chosen Gibraltar. Interesting. So we had Velocity got first map pick and chose Ilios, and Fenrir banned out the Winston immediately. So I'm very surprised to see them turn around and go to Gibby. Fenrir also have now used their Winston ban and their Hazard ban as they pick another very dive-oriented map. What you gonna ban out? You gonna try to attack the backline? I think that's what I would do. What? Okay. You attack DPS. All right, just ban the Widow. We've seen Widowmaker take over on WPG more than one occasion. Stats from map 2. Pretty dominant. Revan 43-2. My God. That's a good Tracer performance. Kirsten 23 says show more Revan. I mean, after that 43-2, you got it. Oh, it's a Diva ban. And from Velocity. Diva banning out the Velocity, coincidentally enough.
Attackers incoming.
Carter Rodub, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Carter says Pinecone is locked in for this next one. Let's go. Neon comes up with a huge pick. Okay, so we did actually get changed this time around for Velocity. So it looks like Holiday Mayor did actually get their sub. So Mazamel is in there in the flex support role. You can see the honor here from Mazamel. Riven off of the Tracers and got the double tap there on the Chief. Immediately gets the 2 take aim bolts right into the chest. Wins the duel. Yeah, Pinecone at 1 health. Pinecone able to find a kill on a mini-me here up in this top corner. There's the sleep. Ooh. That's going to be another great pick. Kiyomi delivers that one in. Oh, that's right. Sunless, you were with PXG. That's right. I forgot you were with Phoenix. I knew I recognized I couldn't place it. You were with Phoenix Guard. I see. They had natural, but then kicked them. Natural's not something I'm aware of. I mean, not that I really indulge in a whole lot of accusations or anything. Not that I don't believe y'all. That's not what I mean. But I'm just not familiar with that player. Obviously, we don't really focus on advanced. So I got my hands full enough with the 4 divisions that I do cover. I can't keep everybody straight as it is. This is going to be a, at least that has the potential to be a very explosive fight. Magic headed up to the high ground. Watching the bubble to fade, and Chief throw in this bolo shot. Chief has been run off of the shuttle. Oh, Aomi's stuck around. Get that nano boost on the pine cone. Bubble used to protect against the sleep. The stick is in, but the primal is available, and that is just a nasty place for a primal rage. Pinecone gets nice juggle through the skies. The shield bash try to get Pokemon out of there, but Mango will eventually help converge with that primal. I believe this is a 2v3 favoring the defense. Natural is a challenge. I had to troll so hard that they implode. Vader arrive, LeBron arrive. Yep. That's not ideal. Oh, speaking of not ideal, we get Pinecone gets the kill on a Pokemon enemy just as the cap comes in. Too busy trying to get the kill. Not enough denying the cart. Hey, it's not as bad as what I saw in my rank game earlier today, but hey, that's okay. If you've ever had your Junkrat and your Zenyatta emoting to each other while the opposing Wu Yong back caps on you. There you go. That about describes my ranked experience for you today. It was repugnant. Anyway. Nano boost thrown on to Magic. That is not Magic Puff. I mean, I like the aura nano boost. Magic just standing there going, you better leave. You better leave. Forced everybody out. The only person who didn't leave was Pinecone. Pinecone then forced out. Only caring about it during playoffs is questionable. Yeah, Velocity kind of starting to horseshoe and surround this point. Magic is able to gain some good positioning, and obviously we saw that sleep there, making life just that much more difficult here for this defense. Still, I mean, nearly 2 minutes on the clock as they're desperately trying to make this hold. Chief will land enough of those shots to pick up a kill, but you still have Magic on the case here. Let's get some rev and pop from this high ground.
Initiating match.
Celestia. Okay, so Celestia is... Yeah, PXG just forfeited this season. That's what it shows. That's what it looks like from my end, from what I've seen. But they are changing to Celestia. Is that the same? Is that who's getting the slot? NLU and Smash Boy was enough to keep the slot or bowling everybody in advance. Yeah, I figured they would. I mean, yeah. I don't know that they would, you know, take over expert or anything, but they should be bullying people in advance. Errol's definitely her wolf. We figured that one out the hard way, didn't we? Ah, goodness. Yeah, those increased tree trunks. They increased the size of Hanzo's arrows, and good lord. Not nice. Not nice. Revan trying to clean off blue box. That's gonna be Magic send up there to see if they can. That'll be enough to force these supports out. God, I'm amazed how much they're able to toe that line. They hang on there just until they have to drop. Managed to limit test Magic's Tesla cannon. We do have a +1 currently on the board here. Oh, make that a +2 as Magic just jazz hand across our screen. Nano Boo's thrown on to Neon. It's enough to wrangle Mango down. Wrangle some mangoes. We're mango wrangling. One of my favorite things is mango reveling. Mango wrangling. Nano Boo's on to Chief here. We've lost Pinecone. And the rally from Pokemon Enemy in play. This defense able to stabilize. It was just the one pick, I believe. That might just be enough. Primal Rage used while the defensive velocity kind of get reset here. But Revan will get their ult canceled. Primal on the point here for Magic. Rallied out on play. Neon destroyed. Got shield bashed by the rally. Finished off there by Pinecone. And that'll end up being the cap here from Fenrir. Oh, Celestia is the advanced team that has those two on it. That has Smash Boy and NLU on it, I see. Play's just been slowed to a crawl here. That's the approach. Chief lands the bolo shot, fights Mazamel early in this. Pinecone's able to fall, but thought they might slow it down enough to try to build up to Kiyomi's nano boost. But Chief is able to land the shot that ends up being the green light here for Fenrir to push this one forward. You lose Mango, but otherwise, well done. I mean, it's just a beautiful bowler shot. It's so hard to lay at, too.
That'll have to do.
I don't understand what any of that means, Holiday Mirror. Oh, trying to short jump. You gotta capture the brig. Chief ends up killing themselves through that. The Odd and the brig so far able to keep each other alive. And we're gonna try to separate them. Mini-Me pulls out the rally, gets the bash, gets the whip shot. Magic does have the second primal they can use if required. We'll step into the bubble. We'll get the sleep there for Kaomi, and they're trying to back away. Heal up Dax Ghost. God, players have just gotten so good at the micro. Where Dax Ghost knows they need to stick around for an extra beat and get the sleep. Oh, I mean, now that's a perfect bubble there from Magic. He denies the sleep dart on that one. Nothing Dax Ghost could do. "45 seconds to go." Bubble in! Oh, Mingo goes down anyway. There was no bubble available. Look at them positioning themselves to try to put the bubble down, but none to be found. Dax Ghost has got a rally and play. Ooh, does not get the shield up in time to block the ante. Mazamel is able to get the shots in from above. Beautiful shooting. This defense is poised to hold. 12 seconds to go. Velocity moments away from closing out this 3-0. That will be the touch in from Mango. Pulse from Neon will not land. He's being chased off the point at the moment. Kaomi's had to move over to Akiri for some extra survivability here at the back of the fight. Magic's gonna pop a Primal Rage. Just moves on to the objective where Pinecone has been cut down. Chief tries to throw a bolo shot in to see if they can salvage this. A couple of shots will finish Mazamel off, but it's not enough to take the point. Velocity take Gibraltar in the 3-0. GG's in chat.
Play of the game.
There you go. And Magic's NA debut. Pass with flying colors here. Well done. GG's. GG's. Look at some stats there from map 3. Magic 25 and 4. 14k damage, gold damage there. Map 3. Gold damage on map 2 as well. We didn't really get a chance to touch on it. 36 and 5. We were looking at Revan in that 43 and 2. I think we're going to play on the Bash of Magic here today. Making your debut at NA. Playing from across the pond. There you go. Magic had a hell of a series. Let's see, you're looking at 11 deaths in 3 maps. Not too shabby. 61, 82, 82, and 11 over the course of the 3 maps here today. Spectacular performance. What a debut. Welcome to NA, Magic. Go get some rest.